Breaking news, isang estudyante, dalawang baril, isang school campus na may security, at exclusive pa yan ha? At isang attack na umabot pa sa live stream. Pero ito ang mas nakakabahalang tanong. May mga warning at proposals na ba tayo bago pa ito nangyari? Because weeks earlier, after another deadly school shooting in Tacloban, Vice President Sara Duterte was already calling for stronger intelligence gathering and better protection of learners. At si Senador Robin Padilla, matagal na ring may panukala tungkol sa social media safety ng minors. So ngayon, may nakinig ba? At kung may ginawa na, bakit may nakalusot pa rin? #WalkWithLan, facts first, analysis next. Ano nga ba talaga ang nangyari? Mga kawok, malinaw muna tayo sa verified facts. Nangyari ang shooting sa high school campus ng Ateneo de Zamboanga University. Ayon sa authorities, isang grade 9 student ang nakapasok sa campus na may dalang firearms. Isang grade 10 student ang namatay. Dalawa pa ang nasugatan at bahagi ng attack ay naka-livestream online. Initial investigation also showed that the firearms were linked to the shooter's father, a government customs official. Parang nangyari din doon sa Tacloban, di ba? Nako talaga mga kaibigan. At ito pa, officials said mayroon namang security guard sa gate. So the investigation now has to answer a very uncomfortable question. Paano nakapasok ang mga baril? Di ba mahaba yun? Ba't hindi na-check? Wala bang x-ray yan? No? X-ray machine na pag pumasok tutunog? Secured ba ang campus? Bakit ang firearms ay nakapasok pa rin? Hindi ito simpleng usapan ng maglagay lang kayo ng guard because apparently guards alone may not be enough. Pero hindi lang dyan nagtatapos Balikan natin ang June. After the deadly shooting at San Jose National High School in Tacloban, VP Sara called the tragedy a wake-up call. Ang isa sa pinakamalinaw niyang punto, government needed stronger intelligence gathering and better identification of threats before lives are lost. Ay, pasintabi po pero yung mga kaibigan po natin dyan sa DILG, DOJ, sa Office of the President, lahat po yan, DICT, di po ba may mga intelligence funds kayo? Bakit po hindi ito nagamit? Banggitin din po natin ang military. Meron po silang kaya alam ba't hindi po ganun ang nangyari? Anyway, hindi po na-prevent to. She also called for stronger protection of children both inside and outside schools, including risks arising from online environments. And dito ako may sympathy sa argument ni VP Sara because prevention is not merely may guard ba sa gate. Security should ask, who poses a threat? May warning signs ba? May access ba ang minor sa firearm? May reporting mechanism ba? May intelligence sharing ba? May behavioral intervention ba? Iyan ang difference between simply guarding a door and actually building a school safety system. Now, ayokong maging propaganda ito. Hindi accurate sabihin na walang ginawa ang administration matapos ang Tacloban shooting. DepEd launched a nationwide school safety campaign for public schools. Kasama roon ang handheld metal detectors, security audits, stricter visitor management, bag inspections, CCTV, security personnel, digital citizenship programs, confidential reporting channels, at updated lockdown and evacuation protocols. So ang fair question ay, hindi bakit walang ginawa. The better question is, was implementation wide enough, fast enough, and application enough? Remember, Ateneo de Zamboanga is a privately run institution. Grabe no, sunod-sunod ang kaso ng issue sa Ateneo no. Dati may nagkabarilan din diyan sa Ateneo de Manila no, yung isang abogado from doon sa province, may namatay nga doon no. Nakakulong ngayon yung lalaking yun. Abogado po yun. Ay, doktor ba o abogado? I do not know. Okay. So yun, tapos yung recently pa yung kay do sa dalawang atleta nila, di ba? Ngayon, ito. So, one major policy question now is whether comparable minimum security standards should extend consistently across public and private schools. Now, kay Senator Robin Padilla, hindi lamang after this shooting siya nagsalita tungkol sa social media. He had already filed the Children's Safety in Social Media Act, a proposal intended to regulate children's social media use and promote their safety and well-being online. Kaya lang, mukhang hindi siya pinapakinggan dahil nasa opposition ba si Senator Robin kaya hindi niya pinapakinggan. So after the Ateneo de Zamboanga incident, Padilla renewed the call. He's concerned the attack itself was live streamed. He argued that the government should look seriously at how online environments affect young people. But importantly, Padilla himself acknowledged that he did not yet know the complete circumstances of the shooting. At iyon ang tamang gawing caution, tamang caution, because live streaming the attack does not automatically prove that social media caused the attack. That's a huge difference. We need investigation, digital forensics, chat history, online communities, search history, behavioral history, school reports, family circumstances, access to firearms. Only then can investigators determine what role, if any, the online environment played. Sandali ha, global roll call muna tayo mga kaibigan. Saan kayo nanonood ngayon? Maynila ba? Davao? Cebu? Zamboanga? Middle East? Europe? US? OFWs, drop your country sa comment section ha. So if you find these breakdowns helpful, feel free to support the channel via Super Thanks so we can keep bringing you evidence-based commentary. Now, itong mas matindi, we may be making a mistake if we think there is one magic solution. Metal detector, useful. Security guard, useful din yan. CCTV, useful. Social media regulation, useful. Potentially useful. Intelligence gathering, important. But no single one of these guarantees safety. The better model is layered security. No? Firearm security at home, how did a minor obtain access to firearms? School access control, how were the weapons brought through the gate? Doon din po ako nagtataka, no? Hindi man lang na-check yon. Paano yon? May kasabwat ba na nadala doon sa eskwelahan na yon? Threat reporting, were there warning signs? Baka yun no? Tingin ko, hinatid siya ng kotse, hindi na-check. At nilin lang niya siguro yung naghatid sa kanya. Dala-dala niya yung sa bag niya, no? Something like that. Kasi kung maglalakad yun, ma-check yun Ngayon, baka hindi po na-check nung guard na nagbubukas dun sa hood, etc. No? Okay. Were there warning signs? Digital intelligence. Were threats, violent content, chats, or plans visible online? Mental health and behavioral intervention. Was somebody deteriorating before the attack? Emergency response. What happens once violence begins? That is what a serious school safety policy should examine. Dito may punto sina VP Sara Zimmerman Duterte at Senator Robin Padilla. So when supporters say may punto pala si VP Sara on intelligence gathering and identifying threats early, yes, that issue absolutely deserves serious consideration. When supporters say may punto pala si Robin tungkol sa online safety ng minors, there is also legitimate policy question there, especially because the attacker livestreamed what happened. But I will not tell you kung sinunod lang sila. Buhay sana lahat. We do not know that. And anyone claiming certainty right now is going ahead of the investigation. What we can say is the country had warning signs. Tacloban happened in June. Government responded. Lawmakers proposed additional measures. Yet, less than 2 months later, another deadly school attack occurred. That means there is still a gap somewhere else. And identifying that gap should matter more than taking political credit, ladies and gentlemen. So if I were looking at this as an investigator, 3 questions come first. Number 1, how did the minor obtain the firearms? Reports indicate the weapons were tied to his father. That raises serious questions about firearm storage, access, and accountability. Number 2, How did those weapons enter the campus? Security guards were reportedly present, yet the weapons got through. Number 3, were there detectable warning signs before the attack? That's where digital forensics, intelligence gathering, school records, interviews, and behavioral evidence matter. Do not speculate, investigate. So, ano bang hatol nila? So ito na po ang hatol nila. This tragedy should not become merely Sara versus Marcos, Robin versus critics, government versus opposition. Children died in 2 Philippine school shootings within less than 2 months. That is already the warning. VP Sara deserves credit for raising intelligence gathering and threat identification after Tacloban. Senator Robin deserves to have his online safety proposal debated on its actual merits, not dismissed simply because of who proposed it. But neither proposal should be treated as a magic solution. What we need is physical security, responsible firearm storage, intelligence, online safety, mental health intervention, reporting systems, emergency preparedness, all working together. So kayo, could stronger implementation of earlier school safety proposals have reduced the risk of what happened? And what should government prioritize first? Metal detectors, better firearm controls, and school intelligence, social media safeguards, mental health intervention? Comment down below. And if you find this legal and policy breakdown helpful, feel free to support the channel via Super Thanks. Subscribe to stay updated on the truth and context behind the latest headlines. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. To show the strength of our community, join us. Facts first, analysis next. This is #WalkWithLan. Thank you so much.